The sweet taste of victory. That's right, Bears fans. The Monsters of the Midway are 2-1 after a great win Monday night against the Jets. And I know Dan Jiggets can barely contain his excitement right now. So let's get right to it. This is the Chicago Huddle.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Chicago Huddle. I'm Dan Jiggins. We are here at Chili's in Vernon Hills. And yes, Alshon Jeffrey was supposed to join us tonight, but he could not because of a previous commitment. And instead, though, he helped out and got us his friend. That's right, this number 2 draft choice of your Chicago Bears out of LSU, and got a big sack in the game against the Jets. Ego Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, I got a couple of questions for you. Number one, the name Ego. You got to tell us about that. Where did that come from?
It actually came from my father. His name's Ego. When I was born, my mom had a big fight in a hospital. I think I went like 3 or 4 days without a name, and he's finally decided that he was going to call me Ego.
He said, my name's Ego, his name's going to be Ego, right?
He put his foot down right there.
And then now you come up here from LSU. You're originally from Florida.
Yes, sir.
You come up here to the Bears. You get drafted by the Bears. And what was going through your mind during the course of the draft process and when you knew that you were selected by the Chicago?
Well, first of all, they brought me out here for a visit. And, I seen a tradition right away. When you first hear about football, the first thing you think about is Chicago Bears. And, coming from a school like LSU where we preach a lot of tradition and historic events there, coming to a program here, I couldn't ask for nothing better. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a perfect situation, a defensive team. And, I love it here so far.
And then did the Bears pay you as well as LSU? Or? No, sorry. My bad. Hey, now you brought your younger brother up here with you as well, right?
Yes, sir.
He's going to be a football star here in the area?
I hope so. He's doing good right now.
Well, when you look back on the opportunity that you've had now, you joined this football team and you guys start out the season 2-1, and you go into a game like the game against the Jets, and obviously so much on the table so early on, and all of a sudden you young guys are finding yourselves out there playing a ton of time. Did it surprise you that that quickly you guys were out on that field?
Not at all. Actually, when Phil brought us all in, he told us that he brought us in for a reason. He handpicked us himself, and he seen something in us. And so he said, like our coach always preaches, the next man up, regardless of any situation. So when the time came, Kyle Fuller stepped up. I stepped up. Will stepped up. Brock Vereen stepped up. And the rookie class is on the run right now.
Does it help that you have some younger guys on that defense? You look at like Bostic and guys like that, who basically last year was his first year here. You got Bostic out there playing. Green he gets some playing time. All of a sudden, you got some young guys out there, along with the oldsters, the Lance Briggs and guys like that.
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. You give you the best of both worlds. You have the vets like Lance Briggs and Jared Allen and Ratliff out there that's teaching you the game, where they learned for like 12, 13 years. Mm-hmm. And you have Bostic out there running around with me just having fun. We actually played against each other in college, so it was a real good time right out there with him.
Yeah, and you look at playing in college, and you guys in the SEC, obviously, you guys understand what it's like to play in big games. No big surprise, no big whoop to you on that. But when you look at playing on Monday Night Football in the nation's media capital, New York City, and you're playing for the Chicago Bears, what was it like when you guys walked out on that field for the first time?
Man, only thing I can say, we was turned up for that game. We came out focused, and we was ready to play. It was like I compared it to playing Alabama. Mm-hmm. It's just a big stage with all the lights on you, everybody's watching. You got to rise up to the occasion. You
guys were able to stop the one thing that the Jets figured they were locked in on, and that's running the football. They were averaging 190 yards rushing per game, and everybody saying, man, the Bears' defense can't stop the run. But you guys went in there and shut that thing down pretty good.
Yeah, one thing we took into this all season when we got here, we always appreciate the first thing we got to do is stop the run. That's been a mindset since day one. That's what they brought us in here for, to stop the run. And we had it on our mind. We felt a little disrespected, and we knew that coming in, they was the number 1 offensive rushing team, and we had a point to prove.
Well, keep that feeling of disrespect. That worked really well against the Jets, man. So we're hoping that continues against the Green Bay Packers. Hey, Goodwill, believe in the power of work play of the game. Guess what it was, my friend? On the second play of the game, Geno Smith throws an ill-advised pass that is intercepted by Ryan Monday, who takes it all the way back to the house for the pick six. The 45-yard touchdown sets the tone for the game, giving the Bears a lead they would never relinquish. Awfully good feeling on that one, huh?
Man, you watched that play on the sideline, and when Monday came up there, seen it, pulled the trigger, and just ran with it.
Were you scared that Chris Johnson was going to catch him?
Now, I knew Monday had some jets on him, so I wasn't worried.
Okay, good deal. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more with Ego Ferguson of your Chicago Bears here on Chicago Huddle.
The Chicago Huddle is presented by Carl Knaus BMW. Carl Knaus BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence Award winner. Route 41, Lake Bluff. Chili's. More life happens here. Champagne Lodge. Book your getaway at thecl.com today. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. You'll always find value at Farm and Fleet. Loyola Sports Medicine. Game-changing sports medicine for all ages, all issues.
Enjoy premium taste with Chili's Top Shelf Enchiladas. Check out our jalapeno barbecue chicken or beef short rib enchiladas. Handmade with fresh premium ingredients like house-made corn and black bean salsa. Chili's Top Shelf Enchiladas. More life happens here.
Get ready to engage as you and your car become one and your Knaus BMW driving experience begins. We live and breathe BMW, promising you a BMW selection, competitive pricing, and a shopping experience second to none. And it's a total gas, even when it's electric. Welcome to Knaus BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence, Route 41, Lake Bluff. KnausBMW.com.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we believe giving customers the most for their money is the right way to do business.
I've been coming to Farm and Fleet for 40-some years.
The clothing selection here is great.
I can find exactly what I need at a terrific price.
Right now, you'll find our lowest prices of the year. Irwin folding utility knives or 6-inch minibar clamps, $9.99. Select KT auto darkening welding helmets, $64.99. And save 25% on Legend interior and exterior paint. The lowest prices of the year at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Rice, corn and black bean salsa, grilled chicken, pico, fresh greens, cilantro, avocado, tortilla strips, and a drizzle of margarita sauce. All served with a bowl of soup. Chili's Fresh Max Bowls from our lunch combo menu starting at $6. More life happens here.
Welcome back to Chili's. Hey, you want to dinner for four and VIP seats right next to me and Ego Ferguson? All you have to do is come to Chili's in Vernon Hills, located off I-94 and East Town Line Road, and register to win the ultimate VIP experience. Now, before we go ahead and take a look at the Green Bay Packers, Ego got a couple of things to talk to you about. First of all, I want to let you know this, my friend. The Loyola Sports Medicine Injury Update is something that's extremely important to every fan out there, because every fan wants to know what in the world is happening next in the secondary of the Chicago Bears. Have you ever seen a secondary decimated that quickly within a game?
I mean, football is a game where injuries happen and occur often, and the biggest thing, a coach preaches is next man up, so take advantage of the situation regardless who go down with the team, got to keep rolling. Yeah,
you weren't kidding, too, because I turn around and the next thing you know, Ahmad Dixon's in the game. I'm going, who's Ahmad Dixon? But you know him pretty well.
Yeah, I actually played in a U.S. Army All-American game with him.
So he wasn't a bad football player coming out.
He was a baller in that game.
But you look at the secondary last night after a while, and Vereen is in there, and the safeties are gone. Chris Conte is banged up again, and I mean, you guys stayed consistent and steady on that defensive line. I guess that points out the reason why sometimes even you guys get an opportunity, because a guy like Ratliff has a concussion.
At the end of the day, I feel like we all practice the same way, and our coach don't take no slack off on no player, and we trying to reach perfection. So when you get in there, it's not like you're not prepared. Everybody's prepared to play. It's just when you get your opportunity, what you're gonna do with it.
Hey, now how did you settle on the number 95 with the Bears? Because as you probably well know, that number has a little bit of history to it with the Chicago Bears, and the guy that's a Hall of Famer in Richard Dent. How did you settle on that number?
After the draft, they asked me what number I wanted, and I went and did my research. I found out Richard Dent was the MVP of the Super Bowl, and wore that number and did great things in there. And I just wanted to keep the tradition alive and give him something to be proud of.
Hey, let's move on to the Green Bay Packers, because you will represent them against the Green Bay Packers. I don't know, did you know much about this rivalry between the Bears and the Packers?
I mean, I think it's the biggest rival in NFL football right now.
Ooh, that's music to people's ears here. Understood on that one, right? Well, you know what, and Aaron Rodgers has had this history since he's been the starting quarterback up there in Green Bay of really disappointing Bear fans by, last-minute drives and that kind of thing. And frankly, I think I speak for most, Bear fans, you'd like to see that end. Can you do a little something about that?
We're definitely going to try to go get them this weekend right here.
What kind of weapons do you know about that they have up there right now?
I know they got a real good, strong running game. Eddie Lacy played at Alabama. We played against a couple of times, and he's a great back. And, we just got to go in there with the same mindset we did last week, stopping the run and making them pass the ball and defending the pass.
Hey, if you weren't playing in the National Football League, and let's say you hadn't started out with a football career at LSU, what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably playing basketball in the NBA or something.
Oh, no. Another hoopster playing defensive tackle in the NFL. You think you got game?
Hey, I'm just saying, some people say I'm like Mike.
Is that right? No, Michael.
D. Michael.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got a nice little jump shot.
And that must have been your younger brother that told you that, right? Well, because it's always interesting. Most guys, and again, you talk to the big guys and the linemen, that's what they want to do, play basketball. Because if you're over 6'3", chances are you started out playing a lot of basketball.
Yeah, I definitely started playing basketball, and people be underestimating the athleticism of big dudes. They don't give us enough credit with athleticism.
Right.
Then you got to be skinny, be athletic, but that's not the truth.
Now you got hops too. Can you jump?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Ooh, look out! So now that means I want to see you block a couple of Aaron Rodgers passes. Okay.
I may get a couple of them.
There you go. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more with Igor Ferguson of the Chicago Bears.
We're going to dig deeper into the Bears matchup with the Packers. Plus, I hit the tailgate lots for some Vienna beef tailgate trivia right after the break. Keep it locked right here on the Chicago Huddle.
Enjoy premium taste with Chili's top shelf enchiladas. Check out our jalapeno barbecue chicken or beef short rib enchiladas. Handmade with fresh premium ingredients like house-made corn and black bean salsa. Chili's top shelf enchiladas. More life happens here.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we believe giving customers the most for their money is the right way to do business.
I've been coming to Farm and Fleet for 40-some years.
The clothing selection here is great.
I can find exactly what I need at a terrific price.
Right now, you'll find our lowest prices of the year. Irwin folding utility knives or 6-inch mini bar clamps, $9.99. Select KT auto darkening welding helmets, $64.99. And save 25% on Legend interior and exterior paint. The lowest prices of the year at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Get ready to engage as you and your car become one and your Canals BMW driving experience begins. We live and breathe BMW, promising you a BMW selection, competitive pricing, and a shopping experience second to none. And it's a total gas, even when it's electric. Welcome to Canals BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence, Route 41, Lake Bluff. CanalsBMW.com.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up, just like at Mobile Phone Park.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
There's a long drive and it's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook, just 25 minutes southwest of Chicago.
Rice, corn and black bean salsa, grilled chicken, pico, fresh greens, cilantro, avocado, tortilla strips, and a drizzle of margarita sauce. All served with a bowl of soup. Chili's Fresh Max Bowls from our lunch combo menu starting at $6. More life happens here.
We're back on the Chicago Huddle. I'll send it out to the guys in a minute. But first, let's see how well Bears fans know their team in our Vienna Beef tailgate trivia. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Mike. I'm from New Lenox.
How long have you been a Bears fan?
Pretty much since conception.
Okay. What do you think about the Packers?
I don't.
Good man. I was just testing to see what you had to say on the spot there.
Yeah.
That wasn't the question, though.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you our Vienna Beef tailgate trivia question. If you get this question right, you get a T-shirt.
Sweet.
What is the name of the Bears' official mascot? Is it Grizzly, Staley the Bear, Windy City Wilbur, or Ditka the Bear?
Staley.
Now, what makes you think it's Staley?
George Hallis's middle name, I believe.
Whoa, that is some serious knowledge. I'm going to throw my little challenge flag up right now. How did you know all this stuff?
I've been a Bears fan for a long time.
Okay. I'm going to ask you another question.
Okay.
Because I'm curious about your knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Now, if you get this question right, not only do you get your t-shirt,
Okay.
but you also get a hat.
Oh, neat.
Which team did Mark Trestman coach before the Bears? Was it Toronto Argonauts? Was it Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Jacksonville Jaguars, or Montreal Alouettes?
I don't follow Canadian football. We'll go with Montreal. I have no idea.
Are you feeling some sort of ginger power that led you to believe it was the Alouettes?
Maybe that's what it is, yeah.
Congratulations! You got the hat and the t-shirt. What do you have to say for yourself?
That sounds pretty good. I'm excited.
You don't sound excited.
I got a trivia question at the Bears game about Canadian football. I'm just very confused right now.
You're confused and you're a Bears expert.
I just actually had Vienna beef hot dogs on my grill.
You did?
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Oh, this is exciting.
And this hat. Look at that. This is yours.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Today's full of victory.
Welcome back to Chili's. Dan Jiggers alongside Ego Ferguson, the Chicago Bears. And Ego, let's talk a little bit about number one, your play and you getting your first sack. What did that feel like, man?
Man, it was my birthday, actually. So, my birthday sack. Best gift I can get that day. It was a great play by Will Sutton penetrating through there. Missed the tackle, but he gave me an opportunity to go get there.
When you weren't the only rookie making a big play, and Will had a couple of nice stops as well. But I look back in the secondary, and here comes Kyle Fuller, the number one pick. He's coming up with interceptions and forced fumbles and everything else. Who is this guy, man? He's awfully good.
We like to call him a silent assassin. He's back there ready to work every day, and he gives us great play and great effort all the time.
And you know what? When you think about a young group of guys coming in, and again, the guys from your draft class right now, how much of an impact you guys can make down the line with this team?
Yeah, I feel like, with this draft class, we focus a lot on defense in this draft class. Mm-hmm. First couple of picks, and, we came in with the mindset that we want to get this back to where it used to be, like when you guys was playing. Mm-hmm. Back in the days where, the monster, the midway was on top. And, our main goal is to try to reach the top, the Super Bowl, and so trying to put a bunch of pieces together and gel together and get the grand part.
It sounds awfully good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more with Ego Ferguson.
The Chicago Huddle is presented by Goodwill, Amazing, Loyola Sports Medicine, game-changing sports medicine for all ages, all issues, Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs, Champagne Lodge, book your getaway at thecl.com today, Carl Knaus BMW, Carl Knaus BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence Award winner, Route 41, Lake Bluff, Chili's, more life happens here.
Get ready to engage as you and your car become one and your Knaus BMW driving experience begins. We live and breathe BMW, promising you a BMW selection, competitive pricing, and a shopping experience second to none. And it's a total gas, even when it's electric. Welcome to Knaus BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence, Route 41, Lake Bluff. KnausBMW.com.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we believe giving customers the most for their money is the right way to do business.
I've been coming to Farm and Fleet for 40-some years.
The clothing selection here is great.
I can find exactly what I need at a terrific price.
Right now, you'll find our lowest prices of the year. Irwin folding utility knives or 6-inch minibar clamps, $9.99. Select KT auto darkening welding helmets, $64.99. And save 25% on Legend interior and exterior paint. The lowest prices of the year at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
Thanks so much for staying with us here at Chicago Huddle. Dan Jenkins and Ego Ferguson of the Chicago Bears. Ego, defensive tackle for the Bears and that fine defensive front that they are developing. Ego, it's time now for the Chili's quiz. Are you ready, my friend?
Let's get it.
All right, here's the first question. It's from Bedry from Wadsworth. What was going through your mind when you got drafted by the Bears?
Tears of joy. The first thing I wanted to do was hug my mother. I couldn't find her at the time. I was running around the house trying to find her. Just give her a hug for all the sacrifice she made for me.
All right, here's another one. This one's from Ashley from Vernon Hills. She says she asks a question: how are you going to play when it's below zero? Coming from Florida and LSU.
I ain't never experienced it yet, but I'm kind of dreading it right now.
You will. And this one is from Anna in Vernon Hills. She asked, how old were you when you started playing football?
I actually started playing football a little later, in high school, 9th grade. Coach Jimmy Ward kind of was a basketball star again. And, he brought me to the office and told me, this would be a great opportunity for me, convinced me to play. And the rest is what we call history.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, you made the right decision, I might add. But let me ask you this. When you look at I know you guys are concentrating a lot on the defense and what you guys have to do, but do you ever take a look over that offense and see what what you have going on over there with the weapons that Jay Cutler has?
Man, sometimes you catch yourself just in a daze and watching some of the stuff they do, like watching Alshon and Brandon Marshall before practice with the jugs, and some of the catches be amazing. Like, you think you see catches in the game, but you should see practice. Some of it is just unreal. So, sometimes you watch that and watch Jay put the ball in a tight area, like where you think it could never go. And after a while, watching Matt Forte feet, he has probably some of the best feet I've ever seen in my life.
And what about Martellus? Because if you don't talk about Martellus, he's going to be upset with you.
Now, Martellus, that's a whole different animal right there.
I know that's right.
He's about 6'4", 6'5", but he play like he's 6'8". Like, he go after every pass like it's a rebound, and he's very aggressive. And he want to be the most physical guy on the field at all times.
Now, he's also a very creative guy, too, right?
Very creative. He writes children's books and movies and stuff like that.
I got to see some of that stuff, though. I've heard about it, but I got to see it at some point or another.
You wouldn't believe it.
He is gifted, though, no question about that. It's time now for us to toss it over to April. She's got some very special information for us from Canals.
Here at Carl Canals BMW with BMW Genius. That's a serious title. Luke here. Now I'm standing next to the brand new i3. Now let's say we were on the field. Okay, what player do you think would be similar to this?
It's got to be Chris Williams.
Oh, yeah?
New, fast, nimble, small. Really can just get through traffic down the field.
I like it. Now tell me a little bit about it, because this is different than anything else I've seen on the road.
Of course, yeah. It's from the ground up made to be an electric car. 95% of the vehicle is recyclable. Everything here is almost a new thought.
I love that. And what's really neat, it's got the wood grain dashboard. Now, that's real wood.
Yes, eucalyptus wood. It's one of the fastest growing woods. So again, sustainable.
Now tell me about the miles per gallon.
135 mile per gallon equivalent.
That's better than, dare I say, a Prius. And pretty much any other eco car that I've heard. That's at the top. Like, this is the competition. This is what you have to beat, is the i3. Right. Now, how does it feel on the road?
It feels incredible. It's the fastest car we make, 0 to 30. So much low end really just gets you off the line. I mean, there's nothing that's really going to blow by you in this.
You may get in trouble in it if the police are in your rearview mirror.
We still have lots more with the guys coming up right after the break, so make sure you stick around right here on the Chicago Huddle.
Enjoy premium taste with Chili's Top Shelf Enchiladas. Check out our jalapeno barbecue chicken or beef short rib enchiladas. Handmade with fresh premium ingredients like house-made corn and black bean salsa. Chili's Top Shelf Enchiladas. More life happens here.
Get ready to engage as you and your car become one and your Canals BMW driving experience begins. We live and breathe BMW, promising you a BMW selection, competitive pricing, and a shopping experience second to none. And it's a total gas. even when it's electric. Welcome to Canals BMW, the 2014 BMW Center of Excellence, Route 41, Lake Bluff. CanalsBMW.com.
And here we go,
It's
folks.
your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up, just like at Mobile Phone Park.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
There's a long drive and it's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook, just 25 minutes southwest of Chicago.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
Rice, corn and black bean salsa, grilled chicken, pico, fresh greens, cilantro, avocado, tortilla strips, and a drizzle of margarita sauce. All served with a bowl of soup. Chili's Fresh Max Bowls from our lunch combo menu starting at $6. More life happens here.
Want the latest updates on the Bears all week long? Then follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all the best Bears news in one place. Now let's send it out to the guys one last time for the last word on the Packers, and here are the Carl Canaz BMW keys to victory, guys.
Thanks so much for staying with us here at Chicago Huddle. And thank you, April. Dan Jacobs here alongside Ego Ferguson, good old number 95 from your Chicago Bears. And yes, he did take Richard Dent's number. 22 of the NFL's championships have been decided by are either owned by the Green Bay Packers or the Chicago Bears. That's what kind of a matchup this is you're about to enter.
I ain't never been a part of a rivalry like this, but it's already getting goosebumps down my back. This offseason, we actually watched tons of Green Bay film. And we just been waiting for a moment like this. And, us young guys, we are ready to get in this rivalry.
Well, let me tell you something. We have the Carl Canaz BMW keys to victory. Number one, keep winning the turnover battle. You saw how important that was these first 3 games.
Yeah, our coach always preaches, we always got to beat the other team defense with turnovers, and we always got to be plus on the turnover margin.
And right now, you guys are tied for 4th in the NFL in the turnover ratio. Number 2, control the clock and keep Aaron Rodgers off the field.
Yeah, we got to definitely do a good job containing them, getting 3 and outs, and keep forcing the pressure on the quarterback and getting overthrows and tipped balls.
Beautiful. And then next man up. Now, players are going to come in and play for somebody that's injured and nicked up a little bit. Got to step up and get the job done.
Yeah, Coach Tuck always preaches next man up, and we just got to continue to come with that effort and relentless aggressiveness and, never giving up attitude.
Well, I tell you what, you take care of these 3 things out there, my friend, and I will guarantee you a win against the Green Bay Packers. How's that? Ego, thanks so much for joining us. Greatly appreciate it.
Man, thank y'all for having me. God bless.
Ego Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again next week at Chili's in Vernon Hills.
Thanks for watching the Chicago Huddle. Check us out again next week as we look ahead to the Bears matchup with Ron Rivera and the Panthers. See you next week right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Chicago Huddle, produced by Wicked Magpie Productions, and Linked Video is a Lammy Sports Management exclusive television property, all rights reserved.